Welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. Now, let us start. The first novel we have. The title of the work is Stagnant Water of Apocalypse, and it has a rating of 80. The story is about a world that has turned into a survival game where people are attacked by zombies and monsters. The protagonist is the last user of the game. On to the next novel we have. The title of the content is Avatar Online, and it has a rating of 80. The story is about a skilled and disciplined assassin who decided to leave the underworld for his sister, but circumstances forced him to return. He is recruited by his ex-lover, who is the heiress of the local triad, for a unique VR game called Avatar Online. The story follows his adventure as the world he knows changes upside down. On to the next novel we have. Leveling with the Gods is about a character named Kim Yu-won who gains incredible strength but ultimately experiences despair. However, he is given a chance to return to the past and climb the tower again to fight against ancient evils. The rating is 84. On to the next novel we have. The orc warrior Bash is a respected hero among his people, but he has a shameful secret. He is a virgin. In order to find a wife and protect the honor of his race, Bash sets out on a journey to find a woman. The story is titled Orc Hero Story, Discovery Chronicles, and the reviewer gave it a rating of 82. On to the next novel we have. The book, Life Hunter, is about a legendary man named Remain Blade who is feared by all. An old god tells him he has been killed by mistake and offers him a chance to start a new life with a younger body in a place where fantasies are reality. The story follows the most legendary human, who people call the Kind Demon. The reviewer gave it a rating of 82. On to the next novel we have. The title of the service is Goblin Workshop in Me, and it has a rating of 82. The service promises cheap and high-quality slaves, but is actually run by goblins. Those interested should contact the owner, and the only qualification needed is to be a goblin. On to the next novel we have. The Reincarnator's Tavern is a crossover fanfiction that incorporates various popular franchises and power systems. The story is set in a unique tavern and follows the adventures of reincarnated characters from different worlds. It contains elements of jump chains and D&D and includes 3 chapters. The author's rating for the story is 88. On to the next novel we have. The protagonist is a talented designer who unexpectedly dies in a car accident and is reborn as a hamster. To his surprise, the CEO he hated in his past life adopts him, and he vows to ruin the company. The overall rating for the story is 82. On to the next novel we have. The story is about a man named Tullius who reincarnated from modern-day Japan and is obsessed with avoiding death. He chooses to study alchemy in order to attain perpetual youth and longevity. Many lives are changed because of his delusional obsessions, but Tullius continues to pursue his goal of reaching forever. A South Avenue maid also admires him from his youth. On to the next novel we have. The novel, Back to the Sixties, is about a woman named Lin Ching-hee who transmigrates into a non-viable 1960s era and becomes one of its cannon fodders. She is not worried about the lack of supplies since she has a personal interspatial space filled with supplies. However, she remembers that her 3 sons will become villains in the future and their upright and cold dad will meet an unfortunate ending. Lin Ching-hee decides to give the 3 future villain sons half of a big white bun first. On to the next novel we have. Mother of Learning is a story about a teenage mage, Zorian, who is stuck in a time loop after being killed on the eve of a festival. He must unravel the mystery and survive in a world of magic filled with dangers. The reviewer gave it a rating of 88. On to the next novel we have. A former demon lord who lost to a group of heroes is reborn into the past and vows to live a kind life. This is the story of his journey. The reviewer gave it a rating of 84. On to the next novel we have. The story follows Su Ran, a transmigrated music prodigy who becomes a villainous female supporting character in a book. She takes over the original owner's pitiful life in poverty and gains an instant son who will turn into a twisted, evil villain in 10 years. Su Ran tries to persuade her son to not become too outstanding to avoid being killed, but he wants to go into business to support her. Su Ran also offers to teach him music to become a Zen, little fairy boy who only needs to drink dew. The book has already completed its main story arc, and the son's appearance as a villain will be in one of the extra chapters where he picks on the male and female leads' children. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Bringing Culture to a Different World. The rating given by the summarizer is 86. The story is about a demon prince named Joshua who plans to bring Earth's culture to the demon race's new world and conquer it through entertainment, starting with making movies to change people's impression of demons. On to the next novel, we have. The game is called My Iyashikei Game and has received a rating of 88. It is likened to My House of Horrors, but with a better integration of horror and real-life setting. The reviewer hopes that the quality of the game remains consistent over time. On to the next novel, we have. Lu Zhou, the world's most powerful and oldest villainous patriarch, wakes up with 9 notorious disciples. His disciples are evil, and he must handle them without his cultivation base. His disciples include Yu Zhengai, the leader of the Nether sect, and Sword Devil who always resorts to violence. The story follows Lu Zhou's struggles with his disciples, including the 7th disciple who wants him dead and the 9th who wants to be a better person. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the story is Nero, the Legendary Hunter, and it is rated 80. Nero is an orphan boy who ends up in the body of a girl named Zero in a human mutation laboratory. After Zero dies, something takes control of her body and Nero wakes up inside her as a beautiful winged woman. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Ascension Through Skills, follows Kong Taizan, the strongest easy mode player who is given a chance to choose again after regretting his choice. The story takes place in a labyrinth that has swallowed humanity and offers 4 choices for survival: easy, normal, hard, and solo mode. The novel has been rated 82. On to the next novel, we have. Quick Transmigration, Goddess of My Imagination, is a story about a successful young man named Ali Avery who is betrayed by his peers and wakes up in a new world with a different body and a guardian angel. In this world, imagination becomes reality and he must learn to survive with his new life, strength, and possibilities. The reviewer gives it a rating of 80. On to the next novel, we have. The title is Stop, Friendly Fire, and my rating for it is 86. It's about an empire turned into the land of the undead and God summons heroes, including an ordinary earthling named Li Xin-Wu, to help purify and bring hope to the empire. However, Li Xin-Wu is also undead. That's the end of this video. I will see you soon in the next video. Happy reading.